Alright, y'all, if you've been following me, you would know that I raise my own chicken for meat. And so you would hear me say all the time that nothing goes to waste. So today I'm going to be making some stock. And I also have some peppers that I harvested from my garden. And I'm also going to be adding other herbs and spices that I also grew myself in my backyard. And I harvested and preserved them so I can use them in my cooking. Now, I have a wide variety of different types of dried herbs to use, whether it's in my cooking, whether it's to make a dry rub, or things like an herbal infused oil to use in my products that I make. And so, with that, I have options, like a lot of different options. And I like my food seasoned, like well seasoned. So, I prefer to put different types of culinary herbs to bring out the flavor in the dish I'm cooking, not overpowering it, but just to bring out the flavor of the dish I'm making. Some of these herbs I also use to make a vinaigrette or a marinade, and some, not all, I also use to make teas. Now we are going to go ahead and use this little cell right here. I'll just call it a cell. It's simply a stainless steel mesh type cell that allows for infusion of whatever herbs that are in there. And so I'm just going to use this for my dry herbs. I'm going to place them in here. And as you can see, the holes at the top here. And at the end of this little chain right here, there's a little hook. So I'm going to use that hook to sort of stabilize the cell, allowing for the herbs to be submerged in the stock pot while also in a fixed position for easy removal. Alright, so these are the herbs I'm going to be putting in here. I already have some rosemary in here, and I have some whole cloves that I'm going to put. And the herbs that I don't grow myself, I've obtained them from a reputable organic source. And I'm smiling while I'm saying this because yes, I got it from the island. So those herbs and spices, I got them from Grenada when I went back on vacation. Now I'm going to add some of this Trinidad thyme. It's such a delicious aromatic herb. And I'm also going to add some of this one that I grew in my garden. Now the Trinidad thyme, I don't know the scientific name for it, but I harvested it from the yard, just growing wildly. Now this here is some Egyptian walking onion that I also grew and preserved. So I'm going to put some of that in here. I do have some fresh onions and other things in here, fresh peppers and so. And I just harvested some of this fresh bay leaf that I'm gonna dump in there also. I just harvested it from my indoor garden, so I'm gonna add that to the pot. And if you notice, some of these ingredients are fresh and some are dried. I'm just gonna add a few sprigs of fresh lemongrass also in there. So this is gonna be a delicious aromatic medley of goodness going on in here. I'm not tooting my horn, it's just that I can cook. It's just that simple. All right, so now I'm gonna add the little cell in here. I'm gonna hook it right at the side of the pot. So as you can see, it's submerged, and I'm gonna cover everything and let it come to a boil. And once it comes to a boil, I am gonna simmer it down and add the chicken feet to it and allow that to slow cook for about a couple hours with a low to medium flame. All right, I think it started to boil now. You should smell this aroma. It is delicious already. Sorry for the foggy lenses here, but this is delicious. Just delicious. So I'm going to add the chicken feet in here after the herbs and spices came to a boil. And you know, in my culture and also many other cultures, chicken feet are consumed. It's delicious in soups and in stews. Nothing goes to waste. And as a kid, I grew up eating it and I continue to eat it, especially knowing that it's said to have gastrointestinal health benefits. It's also high in collagen and it's said to have a surprising source of nutrition. So, either way, besides the health benefits of it, I enjoy eating chicken feet, and so I use it. Nothing goes to waste. All right, so I'm going to give it a little stir, make sure everything is marrying together. Ooh, look at that. Alright, so now I will take the time to head over to my canning book, my home preserving ball book that I have here handy, because I am going to be canning the stock when it's all done. So I got to the page, and as you can see, the recipe is right here and the instructions for canning, and so I follow a trusted source when I'm canning. And I can all the time, but I still refer to the book. I have all my tools right here, all ready to go. My lids and bands and my jars are already in here being sterilized in preparation for the canning process to begin. So once the stock is all done, my tools would be ready to go. So here it is. I'm going to go ahead and strain this off. I am going to taste it. So when I'm making stock, I use a little bit of salt in there. Not too salty, but salt is also used as a preserving method. So I did add a little salt in there. And the can's already in the canner. It's pressure canning. You can't hot water bath this. Well, I won't. I don't. I've seen a lot of dangerous, unsafe things in canning, and it's not my business to judge. My advice is that you stick to a safe, proven, and reputable source when canning. And so I'm getting this up to pressure here. And pressure canning, you have to stick with it. You know, it's not something you set up and you turn your back away from it. I stay in the kitchen making sure that it gets up to the amount of pressure in there from looking at the gauge, because once it gets up to the required pressure, I have to make sure that this is maintained, or else I'll have to start all over again. Alright, so the pressure canner had gotten up to the required pressure and has processed for the length of time that is required also, and so I allowed it to sit for a while until the pressures dropped in the canner. And then I went ahead and removed the regulator so the excess steam could be released. I then allowed it to sit for another half hour or so before removing the lid. Ooh, that was really hot, I'll tell you. I learned real quick to remember to use my mitten. Alright guys, so this is it. I was able to make and can 7 quarts of chicken stock. Now if you're raising chicken for meat and you throw away the feet, or you just simply don't know what to do your research and see all the health benefits that you can enjoy from using chicken feet to create delicious and healthy meals. I hope you enjoyed this video, and as always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next upload. And don't forget to like and share this video and subscribe if you're not yet subscribed to my channel, so you can receive alerts of all my newly uploaded content. Thanks for watching.